Hey guys, Oster443 here, back with more Wind Waker. Last time we faced the most demonic room ever made, got further in the Earth Temple, and entered the new hub of the dungeon with the boss door. Well, we just entered it now. You want to... now, this flight here is very tricky. You can lose Medley very easily. It's very dangerous. You want to really time it correctly, but this room I have sped up because it took me a full 9 minutes to get through this whole room. It is the longest puzzle in the whole game. It is completely unnecessary. By completely unnecessary, I mean design-wise. You have to do this to finish the game, to finish the temple and finish the game. But I left the audio in there as sort of a joke for you guys, because it's kind of funny. I have to admit, it's kind of funny. It reminds me of some of the sound effects from Earthbound, which I've been playing that I've been playing that for the first time recently. Don't hate me if you're an Earthbound fan who can't believe that I haven't played it yet. By played it yet, I mean I hadn't played it until recently. But you have to understand, I don't own an SNES, and I had to wait until I could find a friend that actually had one, or bought one, or bought another one, or actually got the ROM, which is illegal. I'm pretty sure ROMs are illegal still. But my idea of that is ROMs should be as illegal as the mods in World of Warcraft. It's not really hurting anyone anymore because, well, Nintendo definitely needs more money. For the love of God, Oprah doesn't have that much money. But, yeah, I don't support anyone doing any illegal activity. It's a bad thing and you should feel bad. It sounds like a machine gun. This is the most... I listened to this a bit, but I didn't know that it sounded so much like a machine gun. Oh my God. Okay, I need to collect myself a little bit. Okay, that was a joy pendant. This is a purple ruby, which is 50. And the door we just opened, the one with the sun floating over it, is going to be the one with the boss key in it. I'm going to call it the boss key because this is the one game that they call it the big key. They do call it the big key, and I think, don't hate me if I get this wrong. I'm just going off the top of my head. A Link to the Past, which I finished recently, as I mentioned in my Tower of the Gods video, which is up now. I actually posted the boss video yesterday. But this is a second mini-boss. This is not a Dark Nut. They actually say in the game manual that, well, this may be a Dark Nut. It depends on whether the shield or the cape is the decider, but I think it's actually the cape, to be perfectly honest. But there is an enemy in this game called an Iron Knuckle. The Iron Knuckle in Ocarina of Time, as the mid-boss in the Spirit Temple, was actually I completely loved that mid-boss fight. It was extremely difficult, but I appreciated it so much because I just thought it was the Iron Knuckle seemed very threatening, but not very scary. Look, the Wolfman starts going all kung fu on us. And now, to get rid of the allergy gas bubbles, you have to hit them with a gust from your decu leaf. And after you hit them with a gust from your decu leaf, you have to then walk over and destroy them. But there's a big chest, and guess what's inside it? The big key. Everyone could have guessed that. Alright, so we got the big key now. Something I want to mention, the big key in Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks is not like an item you carry on your person, but you actually physically have to carry it. That is the most annoying part of that game, because games, I said game because, well, they're basically the same game, except one of them has so many. There's a lot of unintended references to Full Metal Alchemist in Spirit Tracks. Zelda, who is a soul, like a bodiless soul, inhabits a suit of armor, and there was one other that I noticed that I thought was really weird. But that I found was way too close to Alphonse in Full Metal Alchemist, but they obviously didn't actually purposefully try to reference Full Metal Alchemist in a Zelda game, because, well, I'm sure Miyamoto has no idea what Full Metal Alchemist is. Plus, if you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, I'm sure I have mentioned this before. I had to cough right there. Is that I always start with that if you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, it's like very, very good as anime goes. It's not my favorite anime, but it is a very, very, very good anime, and I think if you haven't seen it, you should. My favorite anime is Gurren Lagann. That's just an amazing masterpiece that everyone should see. But that doesn't matter right now, because we're in front of the boss door and the video is about to end. So, I'm Oster443, I'm Oster443, and that's a big door, isn't it? Goodbye.